So good morning.
Good
Thank you
morning.
for meeting with me today.
No problem.
My first question for you is why do you work security?
I've originally came to Morningside to become a teacher, and then I started working for the security department as a student, and I just really enjoyed it. I enjoyed working with students and fellow students, and even when I left college, I just still had a passion to do it. And um, back in 2007, the position for the assistant director position opened up, um, and I applied and I came back and I really enjoyed working with students, working for my alma mater. I graduated from here. Obviously, I have a vested interest in making sure the campus succeeds, and the biggest part I enjoy is just helping and educating students and going to and coming to work and making sure this is the best place for everybody.
Awesome. So my next question for you, getting into more security questions, what are some of the services that security provides that people rarely ever take use of? Like, what do you need students to know about?
We do offer a lot of services, ranging from the students. A lot of students already know that we do offer the escort services. We do offer jump starts, unlocking vehicles. If a student gets locked out of the room and they can't get a hold of the RA, those type of things. But we do offer classes on self-defense. We do offer classes on what to do if there's an armed assailant. We do offer classes on, just about anything. I mean, if somebody wants us to present on something, we would be willing to present on it. So, I mean, we're myself, Jerry Meisner, my assistant, is willing to do about anything. I mean, we want to help educate the students and make sure that they're safe. And like I said, we do offer all those different types of classes, and we're willing to meet with students in groups and halls and whatever, to go over different things to make sure that they understand what needs to be done and what they can do to help protect themselves and others.
Okay. So what is the most difficult situation that you've ever found yourself in?
Work related. I think the toughest thing that in the past 11 years I've had to deal with was probably the situation last spring with that individual that came to campus and terrorized our campus for about 3 weeks. I mean, it was. I honestly can say that I probably. I lost sleep on it. It was bothering me. It was. And I mean, for me, it was a personal attack on the community that I love. And it was an attack on not only the Sioux City community, but the Morningside campus community. This is part of my family. I mean, the campus is, I treat, every student that works for me and every student on this campus, as one of my own. And so it really did take a toll on me for, that 3 or 4 weeks. And it still bothers me that, somebody could, do something like that and come to our campus and hurt our students.
How do you think the campus was able to grow from that?
We came out it stronger. I mean, I think it opened some eyes for everybody. I mean, that we always think that it's never going to happen to us is the mentality, and we always try to prepare for it. But I mean, now we know what to, even better what to do, how to react upon it, and what we need to do to work to make the campus safer.
Okay. And getting more into different kinds of questions. So you said that you guys offer a different array of services. What is one recommendation that you would have to our students to keep their vehicles safe after a couple of emails from like a couple weeks ago?
The biggest thing is just don't leave things in it. I hate to say it, but individuals today, they're willing to break into a vehicle for anything. I mean, it could be, as we saw a little bit earlier this year, I mean, people were, missing just car chargers and, petty change and things like that. People are willing to break in for anything. I mean, if they have a drug habit or some type of habit that they need money for, they're willing to do anything and, sell those things for, $1 or whatever just to get money. I mean, just don't leave things, especially valuable things, backpacks, laptops, cash, cell phones, those type of things, don't leave them out. And if you need to leave them in your vehicle for some odd reason, don't leave them out in the open. And two, lock your vehicles. A lot of the things that happen are because people just don't lock their vehicles, and it's a crime of opportunity. So it's one of those things where they go, people will go around and just check to see if a vehicle is unlocked. The average theft usually takes less than 30 seconds. And so if you lock your vehicles, don't leave things in. And, and the big thing too is if you see something, say something. I mean, if you see somebody out wandering around parking lots checking doors, say something. It may not be your vehicle, but I mean, it may be your roommate's vehicle, maybe your classmate's vehicle or whatever. And then that way we can stop those type of things from occurring.
Okay. And what is one way that the security department is working on to help, I guess, get the word out more to students, like making sure that they know, do not disregard your email,
Yeah.
they're there for a reason?
We when we visit with students, we always tell them, the biggest thing is read your emails. We don't send out the emails just because. The emails that we send out are important information. We also stress to the freshmen when they come in for orientation that all official communication will come through an email. And then we also encourage students to read, the posters around campus. We work closely with Residence Live to make sure that we get posters up in the residence halls. We work closely with student services to make sure we get information out to the commuter students. We post, email. We post emails to campus. We send, put up signs around campus. We try to get the information out. It's one of those things where we try to get to students and say, read the information. It's important. It may seem monotonous, that we send out emails all the time, but a lot of it is important information on parking. It's important information on safety, security type things. Locking your doors, not only in your vehicles but in your dorms. Like I said, the average theft takes 30 seconds. Somebody can come in easily into your dorm room while you're gone and taking a shower or going down to your hall, down the hall to visit a friend. Go in, steal a bunch of stuff, and walk out. I mean, it's just one of those things where read the information that we give you because it's important.
And one last question for you. As far as students go, how should they be able to reflect on themselves and think that they would be a good fit to help security, whereas it be working for you, for example?
The biggest thing that I always tell students is a lot of times you're going to become the best witness. I don't want any student to be put in a situation where they're going to be harmed. If you see a situation that you need help with, or that somebody needs help with, try to get the best description of the incident, try to get the best description of the individual. That way, when we do work with the authorities, those type of things. If students want to come work for us, I mean, we look for, people that are customer service oriented. We do, obviously, with a lot of our job, it's very customer service oriented, helping others, very personable, hardworking. I mean, a lot of what students do for me is very self-driven. I'm not the type that likes to micromanage. I want you to be self-driven, finding things to do, because I'm trying to prepare you for life after college. A lot of managers and supervisors and companies are looking for that self-driven individual that's going to help their company succeed. And when you're self-driven and you're finding things to do, that's the type of person that likes to work for me. And then even students that may not want to work for security, you can still help out. Like I said, if you see something, say something. Be proactive. Encourage others to stand up. If somebody sees something at a situation, step in. Don't be afraid to say, hey, you need to back off, or it's kind of one of those bystander intervention moments where if you see something going on that's not right, step in. Help that person out, get them out of the situation, tell the person to back off. get some help. Call the authorities. Call campus safety and security. Um, Not everybody needs to work for us to help make this campus safe.
Well, perfect. Thank you so much again for meeting with me. I truly appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you for stopping in this morning.